Rich people think about money in a special way. Poor people see money as something for spending today. Rich people see money as a tool to make more money. This is the biggest difference between rich and poor thinking. When rich people get $1, they do not think about what to buy. They think about how that dollar can grow into $2. Then how $2 can become $4. This is called making money work for you. Poor people spend money on things that make them happy for a short time. Rich people spend money on things that will make more money later. For example, poor people buy expensive shoes that look nice. Rich people buy books to learn new skills that help them earn more money. The rich understand that every dollar has a choice. You can spend it now for fun, or you can save it for later wealth. They choose to wait and build wealth instead of having fun right now. This is why they become rich over time. Rich people also believe they can control their money life. They do not say, "I am poor" or "money is hard." They say, "I can learn to be rich," and "I will find ways to make more money." They take action instead of making excuses. This different way of thinking is the first step to wealth. When you change how you think about money, you change your life. Start thinking like rich people think. See money as your helper, not something to spend quickly. Rich people have a secret that sounds strange. Even when they have lots of money, they still live like they do not have much. This is called living below your means. It is one of the most important money rules. Most people spend all the money they earn. When they get more money, they spend even more. They buy bigger houses, fancier cars, and expensive clothes. This keeps them poor even with good jobs. Rich people do something different. They earn money but spend much less than they make. If they earn $100, they might spend only $70. The other $30 goes to savings and investments. Warren Buffett is one of the richest people in the world, but he still lives in the same small house he bought many years ago. He drives an old car and eats simple food. He knows that every dollar he does not spend can make more dollars later. This does not mean rich people never buy nice things. They do buy nice things, but only after they save and invest first. They ask themselves, will this purchase help me make more money, or will it just make me happy for a short time? Living below your means is hard at first. Your friends might spend more money than you, but this habit creates freedom. When you spend less than you earn, you are free from money worry. You have choices. You can take risks because you have savings to keep you safe. Rich people have a rule that might sound silly. When they get paid, the first person they pay is themselves. This means they save money before they pay for anything else. Even before they buy food or pay rent, they save money first. Most people do this backwards. They pay all their bills first. They buy food, clothes, and fun things. Then they try to save whatever money is left over. Usually, no money is left over. This is why most people never get rich. Rich people know that if they do not pay themselves first, they will never save money. There will always be something to buy. There will always be a reason to spend the money instead of saving it. Here is how to pay yourself first. When you get your paycheck, take out 20% right away. Put this money in a savings account. Do not touch this money. Pretend it does not exist. Then use the remaining 80% for all your bills and spending. At first, this feels hard. You might think you do not have enough money to live on 80%, but you will find ways to make it work. You will buy less expensive food. You will find cheaper entertainment. You will learn to live with less spending. After a few months, this becomes normal. You do not miss the 20% because you never got used to spending it. Your savings account grows bigger every month. This is how rich people build wealth, even when they do not make huge amounts of money. Rich people know the most powerful secret about money. They make money even when they're not working. This is called passive income. It means money comes to them without trading their time for it. Poor people only know one way to make money. They work for 8 hours and get paid for 8 hours. If they do not work, they do not get money. This is called active income. They trade their time for money. Rich people do something smarter. They find ways to make money without working every hour. They buy stocks that pay them money every 3 months. They buy houses and rent them to other people for monthly payments. They start businesses that other people run for them. Think about a tree that grows apples. You plant the tree once, but it gives you apples every year. You do not work every day to get apples. The tree works for you. Rich people create money trees. Their money trees are investments that pay them regularly. When you work for money, you can only make money during working hours. But when money works for you, it makes money 24 hours every day. Even while you sleep, your investments can be growing and making more money. The goal is to have enough passive income to pay for your life. When your investments pay you more money than your expenses, you are financially free. You do not need to work unless you want to. This is the real goal of rich people. They work hard early to build passive income. Then they have freedom later. Rich people understand time is their best friend when it comes to money. They start investing money when they are young, even if they do not have much money to invest. They know that starting early is more important than starting with a lot of money. There's a money magic called compound interest. This means your money makes money, and then that money makes more money. It keeps growing bigger and bigger over time. The longer you wait, the more magic happens. Let me show you how this works. If you save $1 every day starting at age 20, you will have about $1 million when you turn 65. But if you wait until age 30 to start, you need to save $2 every day to get the same $1 million. If you wait until age 40, you need to save $5 every day. Rich people also invest often, not just once. They put money into investments every month, whether the stock market is going up or down. They do not try to guess the best time to invest. They know that investing regularly is better than trying to time the market perfectly. They also know that the stock market goes up and down. Sometimes their investments lose money. But they do not panic and sell everything. They keep investing because they know that over many years, good investments usually grow in value. The key is to start now, no matter how little money you have. Even $10 per month is better than $0 per month. Time is more powerful than the amount of money you start with. Rich people treat money decisions like a business, not like feelings. They do not let emotions control what they do with their money. This is very different from how most people handle money. When most people see something they want, they feel excited and buy it quickly. When the stock market goes down, they feel scared and sell their investments. When their friends buy expensive things, they feel jealous and spend money to keep up. These emotional decisions keep people poor. Rich people make money decisions with their brain, not their heart. Before they buy anything expensive, they wait and think about it. They ask questions like, do I really need this? And will this help me make more money or just make me feel good for a short time? Rich people also do not panic when their investments lose value. They understand that markets go up and down. When everyone else is selling because they are scared, rich people often buy more because prices are lower. They also do not spend money to show off or make other people impressed. They do not care if people think they are cheap. They care more about building wealth than looking wealthy. One trick rich people use is to wait before making big purchases. If they want to buy something expensive, they wait 30 days. Often after 30 days, they realize they do not really want or need the item anymore. Rich people also avoid shopping when they feel sad, angry, or stressed. They know that emotions make them spend money on things they do not need. They find other ways to handle their emotions that do not cost money. Rich people never stop learning about money. They read books about money, watch videos about investing, and talk to other successful people about financial strategies. They treat money education like a job that never ends. Most people learn about money by making mistakes. They only think about money when they have problems. Rich people do the opposite. They study money when things are going well, so they can make better decisions. Rich people read books written by other wealthy people. They learn from people who have already become successful with money. They do not just guess about what to do. They copy strategies that have worked for others. They also stay updated on what is happening with money and investments. They know about interest rates, inflation, and economic changes. This knowledge helps them make better decisions about where to put their money. Rich people often have mentors or advisors who know about money. They pay experts to help them make good choices. They understand that good advice can save them money and help them make more money. They also learn from their own mistakes. When they lose money on an investment or make a bad financial choice, they figure out what went wrong. They use these lessons to make better decisions in the future. Most importantly, rich people teach their children about money. They pass on their knowledge so their families can stay wealthy for many generations. They know that money education is just as important as school education. Learning about money is not hard, but it takes time and effort. Rich people make this effort because they know that knowledge about money is the best investment they can make. Rich people do not depend on just one job to make money. They create many different sources of income. This is like having many streams of water flowing into a river instead of just one stream. Most people have only one source of income, their job. If they lose their job, they have no money coming in. This is very risky. Rich people know this and work to create several income sources. Rich people might have a regular job, but they also invest in stocks that pay dividends. They might own rental properties that give them monthly rent money. They might have a small business on the side that makes extra income. Some rich people write books and get money every time someone buys their book. Others create online courses and get paid when people take their courses. Some buy shares in companies and get paid when the companies make profits. Having multiple income sources is like having backup plans. If one source stops making money, the others continue. This gives rich people security and confidence. It takes time to build multiple income sources. Rich people start with one extra source, then slowly add more over time. They might start by investing small amounts in stocks. Later, they might buy a rental property. Then they might start a small business. The goal is not to become rich quickly from all these sources. The goal is to have steady money coming in from many places. This creates financial security and freedom. Even if you start small, you can begin building multiple income sources today. Every rich person started with just one additional source of income beyond their job. Rich people think about the future all the time. They do not just live day by day. They make plans of what they want their life to look like in 5 years, 10 years, and even 30 years from now. Most people only think about today and maybe tomorrow. They worry about paying this month's bills. Rich people think differently. They ask themselves, what do I want my money life to look like when I am older? Rich people set specific money goals. They might want to have $1 million saved by age 50. Or they might want to earn enough passive income to quit their job by age 40. They write down these goals and make plans to reach them. Every day, rich people do something that moves them closer to their long-term goals. They might read one chapter of a money book. They might check their investments. They might save a little more money than yesterday. Rich people also plan for problems that might happen. They think about questions like, what if I get sick and cannot work? Or what if the economy gets bad? They save extra money and buy insurance to protect themselves from these problems. They make plans for their families, too. They think about how to pay for their children's education. They think about how to leave money for their children when they die. Rich people review their plans regularly. Every few months, they look at their goals and see if they are making good progress. If something is not working, they change their plan. Planning for the future helps rich people make better decisions today. Every choice they make considers how it will affect their future wealth. This might surprise you, but rich people give away money to help others. They donate to charities help their communities, and support causes they care about. This seems like the opposite of getting rich, but it actually helps them become more successful. Rich people understand that giving money creates good relationships with other people. When you help others, they want to help you too. This leads to new business opportunities and partnerships that can make more money. Giving money also makes rich people feel good about themselves. When you help other people improve their lives, it gives you energy and motivation to keep working hard on your own goals. Rich people are also smart about how they give money. They research charities to make sure their money really helps people. They do not just give money to any organization that asks for it. Many rich people give their time as well as their money. They might teach classes about business or money. They might help young people learn skills. This sharing of knowledge often leads to new business ideas and opportunities. Rich people also understand that giving money can save them money on taxes. When they donate to approved charities, they can reduce the amount of taxes they have to pay. But the most important reason rich people give money is because they know they are part of a community. When their community does well, they do well too. Helping others succeed creates a better world for everyone. Even when you do not have much money, you can start the habit of giving. Give a small amount regularly, even if it is just a few dollars per month. This creates the mindset of abundance that rich people have.